Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria. In today's tutorial, I'll be looking at how to cut and sew this overlap flare dress that have this puff sleeve. So, if this is what you are really interested, please stay tuned as we're about to start. So this is the pattern paper I'm using. Since it's an overlap, we are going to be rolling. After rolling our margin of 1/2 inch, we are going to mark 4 inch from this side and then mark down. You get, so that 4 inch now is going to serve as the overlap stuff. So after that, I'll just go ahead to rule the line. So this is now going to serve as our actual starting line. So from this line now, what we'll be doing is we are going to draft our normal basic bodies. So before drafting our basic body, we are supposed to demarcate it, this is supposed to be the front and then the other side supposed to be the back. So all I'll do is I'll divide the bust measurement by 2, then I'll add 2 extra inches, then I'll use it to demarcate it. So this place is now serving as the front and then here is serving as the back. Just as you can see, I'm marking. So when I'm done marking, I'll just go ahead to rule it. So we can now see it clearly. This is the front, this is the back, then the first 4 inches is for our overlap. So first thing we'll be doing, we are going to be putting our shoulder to bust point, which is 10 I just marked, shoulder to under bust 13.5, and then the half length is 17. But since it has a band, we'll be making use of 15, so that when we are done and we'll put the band, it will now make it up to the 17. Is that okay? So anything I mark at this side, I will definitely mark it at the other side, then I'll connect properly. So now next thing we'll be doing is we are going to be putting our shoulder measurement. The shoulder I'm working with is 16 divided by 2 is what? 8. So that is our 8 inches. Then we are going to come down by 1 inch for our shoulder slope. Is that okay? So after coming down by 1 inch, we are going to divide our bust by 6 and add 1 extra inches in order for us to have our armhole curve. So after doing that, we have I think 7.5 or so. So anything I have there, I'm going to mark it at the other side, then I'll connect it. So that line now is going to serve as our chest line. Is that okay? So this is now our chest line. So after doing that, I'll just go ahead to connect it straight in order for us to know how we are going to do with the armhole. So next thing we'll be doing, we are going to mark our chest, our neckline. Our basic neckline is 3 by 3, but for this tutorial, I'm making use of 3.5. Just as you can see, I marked the 3 first, and I did 3.5. So next, I'll still mark the 3 on this side. So her cleavage is 4 inches. But at the end of the day, I'll be making use of 3.5 so that the bust will not come out like that. Is that okay? So from that, our 3.5 on the shoulder, I'll connect it in order for me to get my shoulder slope. So now next thing is I'll connect from that neckline to meet that our cleavage measurement in order for us to give us that V. So next thing we'll be doing is we are going to extend that down line, that waistline, then we are going to connect it straight. And now we have gotten our curve. So now what we'll be doing on the armhole, anything we have there, divide by 2, and the midpoint we are going to mark it, then go in by 0.75. Just 2 mark after 0.5. So after that, we'll connect it up, then we are going to put our bust measurement on the chest line. So the bust I'm working with is 38. 38 divided by 4 is 9.5. Then I'll use this little French curve to connect it together. Yeah. So next thing we'll be doing is we've already put our bust measurement, so we are now going to put our waist measurement. The waist I'm working with is 32, right? So I've marked it, and then I'll go ahead and add 1 extra inches for our dart. So after doing that, I'll just use my straight rule and then connect it down to the bust point. So guys, after connecting it, next thing we'll be doing, we are going to be fixing our dart. It's just our regular dart. So I'll be using 4 inches for here. So I'll mark 4 on the waist, 4 on the bust point, then I'll connect it down, then go to the side by 1/2 of an inch on both sides. Then I'll draw my dart leg, simple as that. So guys, that is all for the front. So anything we'll have for the back, for the front, we're just going to transfer them to the back. It's just like the basic bodies, you get. So I'm bringing the chest measurement, the bust, and then the waist measurement, just as you can see. So I'm just transferring the whole thing we did to the front. So after that, I'll do my armhole curve, go inside by half, connect, and then put my bust measurement and then curve it properly. Is that okay? So I'm very fast here in order for us not to waste time. Then after that, I'll just go ahead to put my darts. Can you see? So next thing now is we are going to be putting our zipper allowance. But before that, we are going to go in by half of an inch on the waistline. Then we are going to connect it upward down to the neckline up. Is that okay? So while we are doing this, in order for the zip to relax properly. So after that, we are going to put our neck measurement. We use 3.5 for the front, so we are definitely using that for the back. Then come down by 1.5 inches for the depth. So after that, I'll just go ahead to connect it, as simple as that, just as you can see me doing. So next thing now is for us to connect that side down to the 1 inch we came down by for our shoulder slope. Is that okay? So now we are going to be putting our zipper allowance properly. So we're using 1 inch for the zipper allowance. Can you see what I'm doing? So this is 1 inch. Yes, so after marking the 1 inch, I'll just go ahead to rule the line and connect them properly, just as you can see me doing like so. So guys, next thing we'll be doing is on the neckline, we just make sure it's aligned with the zipper allowance. So next thing we'll be doing is, after going in by that half of an inch on the waist for that our zipper stuff, in order for it not to bend, we have to put the actual measurement back. After going in by that half, the measurement was reduced, so we are just going to put the actual measurement using that line as our new line. So it's just increasing it by the side by half of an inch, and then that is it, just as you can see. So that is just it. Then next thing we are going to do is on that back, let's label it first. This is our front pattern, and then this is our back pattern. So what I'll be doing now is, on that back, I'll just go up by 1 inch, just as you can see, in order for the zip to relax properly. Then I'll connect it down to the side. Is that okay? We are going to connect it down to the side in order for the zip to relax very well. So after that, we just go ahead to do the cutting. You see the way I'm cutting it, right? Yes, so that's how you're going to cut yours. So we are done with the front cutting, and then this is the back cutting. So guys, after cutting, this is the pattern, this is the front, and then this is the back. So next thing we'll be doing is we are going to be placing it on our fabric and then cut it. This is the fabric I'm using. Now, before that, we are going to cut the flare for the down part. In order for you to cut this flare, we are going to be using our 180-degree flare. So you're going to divide the waist where you are attaching it. The waist is 32, right? So 32 divided by 3.14. so anything it give you are going to mark it first. It gave me 10. I think it gave me 10.5, so I'm making use of that 10.5. Can you see what I'm doing there? So I'll mark that 10.5 all the way around in a circular form. Can you see? And when you are folding your 180-degree flare, you don't need to fold it into 4 places. You need to fold it just in 2 places, just the way I fold it twice. You get? So I'll just go ahead to mark it all around. Then next thing we'll be doing, we are going to be marking the length of the flare. So the length I'm working with is 17 inches, I guess. So I'll be adding 1 inch for joining. So I'll just go ahead to mark it, just as you can see. Then I'll cut it out. So guys, this is a pattern for the back and the front. I've gone ahead to cut it. So we are going to start the stitching properly. So now we are going to unpin all those pins that you can see all around. I'm going to unpin it. Then we're going to work with the fabric itself. So we are going to be starting with the front. So for the front, we are going to use the bias tape to turn the front. Then I'll bring it. So after turning the front, this is what we have. Can you see? So next thing we'll be doing is we are going to turn it to the back side and then put the dart. Remember, we put our dart allowance. So I'll be putting my dart and I'll be fixing my dart. Then for the back, I'll just turn the neckline with bias and also fix the dart for the back. So guys, after fixing the darts for the front, this is what we have, and it's looking so pretty. So next thing we'll be doing, we are going to be joining the front together. I know it has a mark where this thing stopped, so I notched it while I was cutting. So next thing we'll be doing, we are going to join it together and cut it. Then we bring the back and then join the shoulders together. I believe you understand what I just said. So guys, after joining the shoulders, this is what we have. This is the front and then this is the back. So next thing we are going to be working with is the sleeve. So now we are going to measure what we have for the sleeve. We are going to measure just one part. So after measuring it, we discovered that I have 10 inches. So now this is the sleeve that I'm using. It's our basic sleeve. I believe you know how to cut it. So after cutting it, we have 10 inches. So let's mark the 10 inches. Since it's a puff sleeve, I'll be adding extra 5 inches. So after that 10, I added extra 5. Then the remaining one there is for sewing allowance. So now we are going to remove the sleeve and then fix it on the dress properly. So we are just going to open the armhole like this, bring our sleeve, make sure the middle part is being joined together just as you can see. So after doing that, you are going to pleat on it in order for the puff effect to show very well. You see the way I'm doing it, right? So you pleat, you sew, you pleat, you sew, you pleat, you sew. I think I have like 4 pleats. So that is what you are going to do. So when you go to your sewing machine, you are going to do exact same thing that I just explained. So pleat, you sew, pleat, you sew, like 4 pleats for this side and then the other side. So once I'm done with this sleeve, this side of the sleeve, I'll go to the other sleeve and then do same thing. So guys, after turning the sleeve and then sewing it together, this is what we have. I think it's looking so pretty. So next thing is we are going to be putting the elastic that you see at the hand. Is that okay? So I've gone ahead to mark 3 inches upward because I've also gone ahead to fold the sleeve, the down of the sleeve. So that is the 3 inches I marked that I'm showing you. Can you see? So now I'll be bringing my elastic. The elastic I'll be using is to be the round of my client's hand. Is that okay? So when I'm sewing on it, I'll draw, sew on it, I'll draw, then I'll sew it in 2 places in order for the effect to come out very well. Can you see what we have? So it's looking so pretty now. So next thing we'll be doing is we are going to join them together, just like joining the bodies together. So we are going to be sewing from the sleeve down to the waist part. So that is what I'm marking right now. So we are just going to sew it. So guys, after sewing it, this is what we have. Can you see? I've gone ahead to open it. So next thing we'll be doing is we are going to be fixing our band. I've gone ahead to cut this band. I think it's 3 inches, right? So I'll sew half down, then sew half when I'm joining the flear. Then our 2 inches will come out very well. So I'll just go to the sewing machine and then sew on it. So guys, after sewing the band, this is what we have. So next thing we'll be doing is we are going to measure the down of our flear. Is that okay? We're going to measure the down of our flear so that we'll know how long or how much of the gathers we are going to be using. So after measuring it, this is, I think it's 96 inches. So what I did was 96 times 3. Then I'll cut a very long strap. Is that okay? After cutting that very long strap, I'll just go ahead to pleat it to gather it. This is the gathers, just as you can see. So next thing we'll be doing is we are going to be joining these long gathers to the down of the flear. Is that okay? So this is the down of the flear, just as you can see. Please look closely because this is not the normal joining. So I'll carry the gathers, place it on top of it, that is right side to right side. All the right side are facing up. I'll place it on it, just as you can see. Can you see? I've gone ahead to pin one side. So I place it using like half of an inch. Then I'll go to the sewing machine and then sew on it like that. So that after sewing on it, the effect of that gathers will definitely show at the up. Is that okay? So that is the essence why we are doing this. So I'll go to the sewing machine and sew on it all round. So guys, after sewing on it all around, I think this is looking more beautiful now. So next thing we'll be doing is we are going to So next thing now, we are going to join the down and then the up together. Can you see? I'll join it with half of an inch, just as you can see. So when I'm done, I'll bring it. Can you see the whole thing? The band is showing very well and it's looking so pretty. So next thing we'll be doing is to fix the zip at the back. So this is the zip I'm using a black zip. So I'll just go ahead to fix the zip and join it down, and that is basically all for this tutorial. Sorry I've not folded it down of this leg when my client tested it, but the only thing left is just to fold it down. I believe this tutorial was helpful. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.